So, Toni Sorensen's a neat author. She said the first and most important person you must believe in is, everybody knows that and everybody believes that. So what do? Look up here for a sec. Do this. If you want to make the quantum leap, you don't abandon who you are and where you've come from. That's not what I'm talking about. Here's what you do. Listen, you harvest who you are and where you come from. Do you have a list in writing of things you've accomplished that you're proud of? Do you have in writing a list of things you've done that you've accomplished that you're proud of? And when was the last time you took it out to read it? Those are my 2 tips, as simple as that. Why? Because you'll get into this environment here that's nervy, scary, or you fail, or you experience a setback, and you got to go, okay, that's what happened, but that's not who I am. Because you know what? I have done this before. And you guys know me. What's the phrase I'm always after? I did it before, I can what? I did it before, I can do it again. Now, again, this is a little personal, but we're in the delivery room with our first baby, and things weren't going real swimmingly, at least on my end. And Mama just looks at me, and she goes, I did this before, I can do it again. And what we decide to do, we get up and walk. And she gets the IV, and I'm here, and she got the hands in the back, and we start walking, because that was how the way she's an athlete, and the way she dealt with pain was to move. And every time a contraction came, the nails went in, and yada, yada, yada. Now, by the time Adam was being born, we're like popping these suckers out. Seriously, we get into the hospital. They had kind of a newer gal there. We said, okay, we'll let you know. She comes in, checks up Beverly, said, great, hook up the IV, make sure it's got wheels. And we just went walking around. And then I walk in, I go to the gal, she's in having her break, and I go, we're about to have a baby. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll be right in. I said, we're about to have a baby. 15 minutes later, okay, let's go. That's how I remember it anyway. Something like that, wasn't it?